What's going on, family, man? It's been a minute since we talked about the iPhone SE 2, and honestly, we haven't really heard too much news about it. Really, everyone's talking about the iPhone 11, but I made so many new renders, and I just felt kind of bad because, like, bro, I put some time and effort into these, and I kind of feel like I don't want these renders, whether they're good or bad, whether however you take them, just to go to waste. So I want you guys to feel something about it. But I kind of want to tell you like the facts about the iPhone SE 2, like what's going to happen, what could potentially be happen. Now, like I said, maybe it'll never even happen, who knows? But based off what I think and what I'm saying, it's potentially going to happen. But there's still a lot of like false rumors out there, I would say. Now, a rumor is a rumor, it can't be false or true, it's just what we think. But here are the things that I'm pretty sure are factual things that could potentially happen. Now, there were reports of Apple saying that they were going to release a smaller iPhone potentially next year. So it's not going to come this year, like in the September event or anything. We most likely will probably see the iPhone 11, 11R, and 11 Max. I don't think we're going to see an iPhone SE 2 or iPhone 10e or whatever they're going to call it at that time. But here's the other interesting thing. It's probably going to come in the body type of an iPhone 8. Now, that could mean two things. Either one, it's going to look identical to an iPhone 8 with the home button, bezels, and everything, or it's going to remove the bezel and remove the home button, and it's going to be a full-on, full-screen display. Now, there are some reports also saying that it could remove the notch and put Face ID on it. I don't know about that yet. That kind of seems a little bit too far-fetched to put into an iPhone that's kind of going to be a cheaper version of an iPhone. I don't know, but there's two ways to look at that. If it is the full-on bezel-less thing, whatever, then that's going to be really cool, but it's probably going to be like a 750p display. It's not going to be like a super high-resolution one. I wouldn't be surprised if it's an IPS panel either, but here's the other thing. If it's the iPhone 8 body type, that's going to be, like, I'm telling you, if they do that, that'll be a slap in the face for everybody. It's going to be probably 2020 when this thing comes out, and if they release a phone with a home button with all that bezel in 2020, that's going to be a ridiculous one, even if it is a budget iPhone considered. Like the Samsung Galaxy S10e, for example, that brand new is still kind of expensive, but in the used market, you can pick one of those things up for like $300, $400 probably. So I think that's a pretty steep price to pay for a phone like that. And in terms of the price tag in the lineup, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the cheapest iPhone in that lineup. So considering the 11, the 11 Max, even the 11R, I think it's going to be cheaper than that one as well. And we saw a lot of reports early on this year of Apple kind of struggling in like the Asian market and different countries like that. And I truly believe that Apple will really focus down and sell this and market this phone in the Asian markets and to kind of build up that repertoire, if you will, of cheaper phones. And they don't want to keep a whole like lineup and a missing demographic of people who they could sell to. So I totally see them selling this to like the Asian market and kind of marketing it there as heavy as possible as one of the best iPhones you can get for that time being. Now, some reports, like I said, are saying that it's going to bring Touch ID. Like, I'm kind of unsure about that. If anything, I could see them, maybe they'll bring Touch ID, who knows, but I don't think they'll do it. I think they'll probably keep Face ID, or they might not even put both of those things on. They probably just keep a passcode thing or whatever. And that might seem like a far-fetched thing to do, but we've seen Apple do some really crazy things. So, I mean, nothing's really off the table. Now, the most interesting thing will probably be the release time of this. People are saying that it could potentially come as early as March of next year, which is less than a year away right now. So that'll be kind of crazy if that is true. Now, of course, these are rumors. We're not too sure about it. But that would mean, like I said, it's a less than a year away. But I'm definitely saying it's not going to come out this September event. I guess that's 100% it's not going to happen. But Apple may surprise us. Who knows? They've surprised us in the past. They could potentially surprise us too. Who knows? Now, another question that I keep seeing is, should you wait for the iPhone SE 2? Should you go and update now, or should you wait for it, whatever? Now, like I said, there's no guarantee that it's even going to come out, but there's no harm in waiting. That's what I always say. You should definitely wait until the September event this year for the new iPhones, the iPhone 11, 11 Max, and 11R. But, there's no harm in waiting, so you could definitely wait until the iPhone SE 2 comes out, if it ever does come out. But let's say you wait like another 9 months and it's still not here. You can always go to the used market and pick up like an iPhone XS Max that's going to be cheaper than by then, or even an iPhone XS or iPhone 10, whatever. Even though iPhones depreciate a little bit less faster than like Androids, it's still going to be cheaper regardless. So that's pretty much it. Those are just some facts of the iPhone SE 2 so far. If you guys have any questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. All those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.